8th grade representatives. The 8th grade representatives goes to the monthly SGA meetings, discusses the concerns of his or her class, leads and represents the 8th grade class. He or she helps organize end-of-the-year activities such as picnics and award ceremonies. Today, you'll be voting 8th grade representative. Please vote for 2 candidates by marking an X next to each of their names. Rima Duran, Sabrina Martinez, Joseph Wiebe.
Hello class of 2024. As most of you know, my name is Rima Duran. For the last 2 years, I have represented all of you in the Student Government Association. Due to this, I've gained valuable experience and I know what it takes to properly represent our class. I also have a lot of experience with regards to fundraising. And listen, 8th grade is our last year in middle school, so we need this to be a very fun, memorable, and exciting year. To make this our best year, we are going to need class representatives that know what it takes to succeed. As 8th graders, we will have grad adventure, the 8th grade prom, and other events. And I will make it my job to make these as affordable for each and every one of you, so that everyone has the opportunity to participate in these events regardless of financial circumstances. This will require sacrifice and dedication on my part, and I will promise you all that with me as your 8th grade representative, you will have the best year here at Jose Marti MAST. In the past 2 years, I have learned a lot about fundraising and made connections within SGA. I will use these connections to our advantage to make sure that we get the very best fundraising opportunities and activities throughout the year. I am also a very outgoing person, which means that I will not let our class be taken advantage of, and I will strive to make sure that we get priority over other grade levels. So I'm going to ask you all a question. What type of year do you want to have next year? If you want your 8th grade year to be exciting, fun, and memorable, then you should vote for me. I will use my experience, connections, and personal charisma for the good of our class. And I will work as hard as I have to ensure that our 8th grade year is the best that this school has ever seen. Thank you, and remember, vote smart, vote for experience, and most importantly, vote for me, Rima Duran.
What makes someone a great class representative? I may not know your answer, but for me, is someone who will listen to all suggestions and complaints, do their best to help everyone around them, and work their hardest to get the best for our class. That's what I aspire to be. If you vote for Sabrina Martinez as your class representative, I will always strive to accommodate to people's suggestions and help them with whatever they need. Now you might be wondering, who am I and what makes me the best person to be your 8th grade class representative? Let's talk about experience. I have experience in leading as I am an officer of the National Juniors Honor Society. I also take part in STEM and SECME, in which I need to work with others and cooperate with each other to create something great. I like to think of myself as cooperative and like to work with others. Honest because I always say the truth. I'm persevering as I work my hardest with everything I do. I will do everything I can to make the next school year the best year for you all. I'm Sabrina Martinez and I would love to be your 2019 to 2020 class representative. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Joseph Wiebe and I am running for the 2019-2020 Student Council to represent the 8th grade class. Being part of the Student Council will really help me to get our voices heard. I want my fellow students to have a great 8th grade year before we go on to high school. The main reason why I want to be your 8th grade representative is to show Jose Marti MAST that the 8th grade will be the class of the century. As many of you all know, I tend to participate in many clubs that have empowered me to lead, like in Green Club as well as Art Club. I also have an experience with writing and debating, which will help get our voices heard. I plan to use my experience to accomplish my goal, which is to make our 8th grade year the best. Vote for me, Joseph Wiebe, to help provide our class an enjoyable school year. Your opinions count and your ideals will be heard. Although we can't have unlimited pizza or no homework policy, we can still have an incredible school year. So vote for me, Joseph Wiebe, as your 8th grade representative.
Thank you. Good luck to everyone, and may the best candidate win.